Hi, I'm Julia Piota. I'm a life coach and health and wellness coach for women, and I help them to create healthier relationships with themselves. So today I wanted to talk about the topic of dating and how I feel dating has really kind of like has these expectations upon it, right? That you go into this date and you're focused on this person, and it's almost like there's this sense of pressure or a rush to get to know one another and to find out if it's going to go somewhere. And what I'm noticing is a lot of people they're really getting into this point where they're just committing and investing immediately with someone that maybe isn't the right person for them. And what's happening is they're going into this basically blindly, not really knowing what exactly they're looking for, or they know just to a point, but then there's gaps that they never filled in. So when they're going out, they're going on dates and they're moving along. Maybe it's beyond the third date, the fourth date now, and things are getting a little bit more serious and the pressure is getting put on. What's happening is they get to this point where maybe they're getting physically involved with one another, and we all know when you get physically involved, the body is going to fill up with all of the chemicals that are going to put you in the state of basically, this blindly, it's like a blindsided like mindset that you're in. And you're not seeing clearly. So you might have all this euphoria going through your body and think that person is like the best person ever that you've met, but you're not actually able to get to know that person on a level than, if you had an actual clear mind. So think about that as like being in a conscious state compared to being like in that subconscious, unaware state. So you're just kind of like following the feelings within your body and you're rolling with it. And a lot of times what's happening is we start to overlook different things that are coming up. Maybe there's something that you hold very, very close to. It's, you want someone, let's say, to be spiritually aligned with you, and that's something that you value. And when you get physically connected with someone and your body's rushing with all of these hormones and the euphoria and everything's feeling great, then it's like, oh, now I'm going to start overlooking that one thing, that huge thing at the top of my list that I really wanted within this person. Because now all of a sudden you're growing closer together, you're starting to meet friends, maybe you're meeting family, you're in connection more, talking more, texting, hanging out, whatever it might be, getting to know each other more on a personal level. And what I'm seeing from this is, why aren't we actually just giving things a little bit of time to simmer? So think of that when you're making a pot of chili. Do you want to just throw all the ingredients in right away, whip that shit up and eat it right away? It's not going to have as much time to flavor through, right? So why are we in a rush, and maybe putting expectations or pressure on one another to kind of like hurry up, make a decision, like, am I the person for you? Is he the person for me? And instead of that, why not leave all physical stuff aside, because we know that that's what's producing that chemical rush throughout the body, and it's clouding our mind, clouding our judgment. What is stopping us from giving it some more time to simmer, to get to know the person, to be able to observe their actions, their words, seeing if their values, let's say your important interests that you want to share with someone, why not take a step back and see if that stuff is actually aligning with you? And when you can see clearly and give it enough time to fully see if this person is the right person for you, I view this as you're going to be way more successful in having a healthy relationship with someone that is more aligned with you and your values and what you want to experience out of life. So most people, what I'm observing is when they're going out there, they're dating, it's like, oh yeah, we had like 6 dates already, 7 dates, whatever it might be. And all of a sudden, they're like devoted to one another. But I've been hearing a lot of other individuals talking about rotational dating, more so other relationship coaches out there are talking about that, and how rotational dating is something that we should really be practicing, because in rotational dating you might have a few men or a few women lined up, right, that you're dating, that you're going out with, hanging out with. You're not becoming physically involved with them, but you're being able to see, is this person right for me? It's kind of like when you go to the store and you're trying on clothes. Like, you don't just go to the store, right, and buy like that first one that's like, all right, this one's great, like I'm gonna take it home without trying it on first. But what about when you take it home and then you try it on and damn it wasn't the right fit because you didn't take the extra step to go in the dressing room and try it on? So if you view dating like that, maybe if you get into rotational dating and you start exploring, getting to know people, seeing what's out there, and giving yourself a greater opportunity to be successful at meeting someone that is a better fit for you. I want to know your thoughts on this. Let me know, like, what is it when you're out and you're dating and all of a sudden, like, things are just rushing through. You're like, yep, like, he's good enough, like, I'm gonna roll with this, like, I don't need to talk to anybody else, let's just do this. What do you think stops you from holding back on the physical aspect of things and giving it more time to just get to know them, to observe them, to find out what their values are, to see if you guys are even aligned for one another? What is it in that moment that prevents you from just kind of like easing into it? Because I'm curious about this, because it seems that we can waste more time getting involved with someone right away than easing into it, taking the baby steps, getting to know someone. Then if we just jump in, we become, physically involved. We are just clouded mentally from what's truly going on. Drop some comments. Let me know what your thoughts are. Are you someone that struggles with this? And what do you think that the biggest thing is that would, help you to be successful at just giving it a little bit more time in the beginning? So let me know your thoughts. If you are liking these videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you're looking to learn about working with me one-on-one, please feel free to click the link down in the description section to learn about just one-on-one coaching with me. I hope you have a wonderful day today.